Kailangan matatag!
Normally, Gaimin Gladiators draft, once they get going, they just pretty much never stop. So, I like seeing this Luna. This is a good Darkseer pick, though, coming in at the
way and how things should be getting done this time around. So, yeah, these lanes pan out, though. X-Nova is going to be on the Snapfire, in with the Morphling, so they don't really have the kind of best way to try and kill this Visage, especially once he's... Oh my god, X-Nova.
Oh, wow. He's actually going to get first blooded. Well, Visage might be difficult to kill, but he doesn't just pick up this young infused raindrops so that in the event that X-Nova leaves him alone, he doesn't just get insta-bursted by the Soul Assumption Fissure combo.
That's always
Top lane,
going to be...
Oh. Chalice? Does Chalice die here? No. Kaka finds the 2-hero impale to keep him alive, but Celery finds an even better enchant to slow him down in front of the tier 1. I really thought Kaka was going to be able to bail him out of trouble, but it is only the level 2 impale at this point in time. Not going to be able to do it. Despite how good Kaka is, he actually might die for this here. Despite Carapace will block off some of the fissure down. Unfortunately, because Somnus is on the wrong side of this, can't get low to throw in the split earth. Just finds a young little D-ward. That'll be nice. Gives him a feeling of security here in this mid lane, feeling like he can see everything coming towards him. Just keep farming, but bottom, look at Kaka. He's made a TP in. They wait for him onto Ace. They want this kill on the Visage. And even with the stone form, he's not going to be able to help you out, fam. And Ghost, the beneficiary of this rotation, getting a kill with the Adaptive Strike on the Visage. And Ace is not going to lose any birds, but he will have to play very, very carefully with them. And Ghost has no interest in jumping into a jungle where he could die, doesn't have high ground vision. He's like, I would rather just farm. That's cool.
It was a nice little play there from Celery. Usually when we see these enchants, it's the same kind of deal, right? You just shove this body up onto the higher ground, you break smokes, and you just force people to kind of spend spells on you with Kaka. He's in a bad spot right now.
Even Spike Carapace won't save him in this situation. There's a big Requiem, but look at the Morty's kisses! Flying in from X-Nova, a double killer team for him. Chalice finds a vacuum wall. Not going to be able to catch everybody though, but the Fire Snap Cookie catches onto 2. And here comes RNG with the waveform.
They took his rampage.
X-freaking Nova gets himself an ultra kill. Ghost, you stole your support's rampage.
As well, so if you don't have that BKB, it'll be very, very hard for Gaimin Gladiators to try and get these team fights going. They're almost on the Wraith Pack now for Ace as well. Oh, the laser beam.
The Wraith Pact is going to be delayed, my friend, unless he has a courier right by the secret shop, because he is about to die here. And unfortunately, his courier was not... It was actually in position, but didn't make the read to quickly buy it out. He will end up losing his life. Let's see if he loses birds at all, though. Somnus chasing one down with the Nova. Certainly was not the case. But that is a BKB charge from Boom that gets expended, which is a bit unfortunate. It's his first one that he's used like that in the midst of a team fight. But yeah, they're coming back again, Fluke. Can they defend it a second time around now that they're involving Dyraicho in this push as well?
They have no wall this time around. They still have the vacuum combination, so they're going to try it.
Go for it immediately. Will they have the stun? Woo! Morphling is here now as well, so damage issues have all been removed. And 3 heroes will fall quite quickly. Somnus with a double. And Tofu, unlike his compatriot Kaka, not lucky enough to already have access to a Blink Dagger. So he, unfortunately, will look at himself dying in the trees. As 4 heroes fall in the bottom lane, a double kill for Ghosted items, and potentially get these turnarounds. I don't think they've scouted that these items exist just yet, but they now might just scout the Luna. They see her down bottom. So either her or the SF will make very nice targets, but the Luna is the one that's exposed right now. Dyraicho. Oh, Dyraicho's out. Dyraicho's dead. Dyraicho's so dead down bottom. Blink, Impale, Waveform, Morty's Kisses, everything dropped on top the Luna. Has a new BKB, but you cannot activate BKB if you get 100 to 0 in less than 2 seconds. And that's what ended up happening to the Luna. And now RNG, despite lacking in ages, they're going to try to go up the high ground here. Somnus is
0, so Gaimin Gladiators are looking to try and get a fight on their own terms here. They don't have the Aegis anymore, but they're going to smoke up. They're going to walk forward. They need to try and not get caught out by this Vendetta. They need to try and play around their own vision here. They're going to see if they can bait this top area, bait this top room, but oh, they're coming in with the backstab. Don't know where Tofu is.
They found Tofu first. He's going to be their primary fight starter. Vacuum into wall. Echo Slam does come out, but only onto Illusions, onto Chalice. Nice Requiem though, but all it's going to do is send back Somnus into using BKB. They use the Eclipse as well, coming in from the Luna, but it's not going to help because Ghost just bolos onto the Shadow Field, already right-clicking him to death. On the edge of the fight, they end up eliminating Celery. Chalice now chasing down Ace. They have access to the ion shells here. Ace knows that he's dead to rights. He's been walked down by Ghost, who double kills him with these right clicks. The lone survivor of this fight being Dyraicho. But Gaimin Gladiators, worst case scenario. Your Earthshaker is the first one caught. Echo Slam is just in general.
Oh, it is too. Yeah.
Yep.
Completely forgot that he wasn't able to play in the previous tournament.
Oh, second. He played Riyadh. Yeah, he played Riyadh Masters.
He played Riyadh, but he didn't get to
thing.
play Arlington, right? Was it Arlington?
Yeah,
that was standing in for them.
Arlington.
So
Yeah.
it's a little unfortunate, but definitely having a standout rookie TI. Oh, this is gonna be the fight. Oh my god!
Chalice! The wombo combo with the big vacuum wall and the Morty's kisses raining in over it. Ace is gone. Bursted down his boom as well. Dyraicho needs to get the hell out of here, but his BKB is already expired. Fortunately, they can't get a beat on vision onto him. But nonetheless, Gaimin Gladiators rebuffed immediately into find Gaimin Gladiators. They've just lost out on their Aegis, but it doesn't seem like they care. Shiva's God committed by the Leshrac. Quick kill onto Tofu. And they try to drop the AoE Eclipse here. It almost killed this Kaka Nyx Assassin, but unfortunately it doesn't. And Tofu doesn't have buyback. Okay, just got it back. He just got it back. Super important. The Echo Slam, it cannot be overstated how important that spell as well as the Fissure to control the positioning is for the side of Gaimin Gladiators. They're going to try and hold on, so they'll still have the buyback for the subsequent fight. But it's going to be so hard. It's been 15 seconds. A lot can be taken away from you between a Morphling and a Leshrac. Morph gonna look potentially for the jump. Kaka was looking for Dyraicho, but he found the BKB first. Ghost doesn't seem to care about this. He's focusing purely on these racks. Chalice, though, finds the 3-hero vac wall. BKB popped by Dyraicho, but Ghost pops his own, trying to chomp down the Shadow Feed. He'll succeed in doing so, as Ghost is now on a godlike streak. Tofu does drop the Echo Slam, but it's too late because Somnus got off the BKB first. So Tofu is just dead in a heartbeat. Both supports are lost. Kaka finds a stun onto Ace. They're not going to be able to find the split earth, though, from Somnus, as he wants to back off right now in the advent of the dual buybacks from the side of Gaimin Gladiators. Also, they've gotten what they really came for here, Fluke. The melee Rax has fallen in this mid lane. They might decide to re-engage. They're thinking about it. But with the Fire Snap Quickie, they just bail the Doxy out of trouble. Yep. On this Luna so that they can get the double Eclipses out. Unfortunately, the Tricore of RNG all have access to BKB, so they need to be careful. Somnus blinks in yet again. He finds Celery. This is going to be a Bloodstone activation coming in here on the back end of the fight. We see Dyraicho dropping down the Eclipse, already able to melt down the Nyx Assassin, but soon after, Ghost just right-clicks him into oblivion. There is no more access to Luna, and now with Boom out of BKB, Chalice is on top of him with the Vac Wall. They've already killed him. Morty's Kiss is flying in to zone back Ace and Tofu. And Celery, he gets left behind on the low ground. He can do nothing to stop the advance here from RNG. Somnus will continue to blink forward onto the high ground. Lightning Storm to slow down Ace. Impale to stop him in his tracks. And Ghost to completely finish him off. Gets a double kill for Somnus. Tofu at least able to walk into the fountain. But Ghost says, where you going, fam? You're gonna go into the fountain the hard way. GG, well played is called by Gaimin Gladiators.
At the end of this, you know, if they do go down 2-0, they're only going to be at 4-6. So it is going to be the Ember Spirit. Exactly like you said, I like this pick that comes in them from Gaimin Gladiators. It is a tater of the tournament. So it's just going to be a scenario of whether or not Gaimin Gladiators can get themselves towards these level 6s and towards these team fights, that they can actually start to utilize their draft a little bit more.
See the game start off right now. RNG already going for a first blood here. Kaka with the rebound onto Celery. Oh my god. It's a Kaka, Marcy, Somnus with the first blood.
You'll throw some auto attacks out at level 1 Eidolons, so it is hard for Ghost to just constantly push out these waves. You see how much damage even just one of these level 2 razors do. So Ace should be able to kind of just play around this lane relatively okay. Tofu can always just be there with the Fissure if things ever get dicey. And should be okay here on Ace to just farm up, get that Wraith Pack going. You're always going to have the pressure of the Black Hole once you hit that level 6. And oh, Tofu, you're in a bad spot, brother.
Got disposed, and they dispose of him afterwards. Ends up getting a kill on the Ghost Shadow Fiend, first one of the game. Always feels very good. But
start of the game, and they've even got one here up on the higher ground just watching for these wards, so Somnus can control the lane and abuse the fact that he has a bottle, because touching on the fact that this is going to be one of those skill matchups, the runes are going to be oh so important for both these two players. Getting those water runes early on and even getting the power runes at level 6 is going to mean whether or not the Ember Spirit or the Storm Spirit are going to be able to make these rotations. So Ghost gets a kill there onto Ace. Looks like it was just a dispose into sidekick punching, which never feels good.
Yeah. Battlefield might be the first casualty of these mid-rotations. He's dead, but down bottom, Somnus trying to make the same happen into the safe lane of GG. They brought down Celery. Diracho trying to escape away to the north side. He sees that Chalice is completely out of mana and doesn't have level 6 for the primal roll. Somnus zipping over. It spends quite a bit of mana to do this, but has a double damage rune going for himself, so should be able to finish off this kill. The magic missile will be there. Somnus does get the double kill. They are very invested on RNG, on ensuring that Somnus has the best possible game, and with this killing spree, he's well on his way. Top of the net worth right now at the 8-minute mark. Bit unfortunate that they lost Ghost in the top lane, but if they had to choose, I'm pretty sure RNG would take it. Especially since they get immediate revenge on top, killing Ace as Ghost gets the respawn.
Man, these Shadow Races are so broken. Yeah, the amount of movement speed reduction that you get per stack is ridiculous, especially when you're playing with a Marcy who's able to read positions to try and get this free farm going. And at this point, with 2K ahead at 9 minutes in, they're definitely feeling good. It could be a good rotation here from GG, though.
Came in with the smoke rotation with the silencer as well. Ghost is the one caught out by this. Doesn't have access to a Requiem, so you can't even think about channeling that for a turnaround. Somnus has made the rotation top, but he's been scouted by an Observer Ward. Marcy jumping forward, and Kaka, they were ready for him here, Fluke, so they punish him instantly. Boom, getting a lot out of this rotation. A double kill for the Ember Spirit. And so far, he is the shining hope for the side of Gaimin Gladiators. 4.1k net worth behind only the Somnus Ember. And these spirits are setting the tempo for both of them.
The regenerate in the bottle. He has his Maelstrom picked up now as well. He's level 10. So if they want to make their rotation over, they can get a Roar out, they can get the Requiem on top of him. Somnus can do a lot of damage towards his Ember Spirit. But it seems like they're just going to let him be for now. They want to try and kill Toph when the swap goes in. It's a big echo, though.
Yeah, the swap in, that's a huge echo slam, but it's not going to be good enough. Despite all these creeps allowing you to bounce these echoes off, not that able to get a kill. Boom, though. He's going in, looking for a way to bring down Chalice. Flame God, he already dropped down the Searing Chains. Goes forward with the Remnants. No more Remnants available, but right clicks and usage of the Sleight of Fist should do the trick. And they are able to get the quick kill back onto the Beastmaster. So they sacrifice the life of Tofu to gain.
Just forcing reactions come out here from RNG, all the meanwhile that Diracho is farming. So they're looking to see if they're going to catch any of these members lacking. It looks like it is, unfortunately, X-Nova.
Oh no, they use the Searing Chains first, so they don't have it available. But X-Nova should still end up dead. Nowhere near an Aghanim Scepter, so no way that they can try and re-engage. I say that, but here's the jump in from Somnus, but he has access to this BKB. Will trigger it off. They've killed the Enigma already. No black hole available here. Goes right-clicking the Wraith Kick Totem, and now, boom, far away from the rest of the fight. Primal Roar will be there onto Diracho, who's decided to finally join an engagement. Get off his BKB before he gets feared, but unfortunately, it's dragging him with the Battletrons in front of the Tier 2 tower. Chalice doesn't even die at the end of this, as Kaka gets himself a double kill. They've lost 2 cores off the back of this. Boom will be allowed to live, but the big target of Diracho taken down by RNG. Oh my god.
No, I think this Linken's is probably going to be all he's going to need in the way of defensive items as well. Oh, there's a fight breaking out.
That's just Tofu. Well, I say that, but it's also just Celery. So both supports finding themselves close to death. Celery tried his best with the Glimmer Cape, but miracles are not going to be happening today, sir. That was also Global Silence committed. Somnus used the BKB at first, and I think if it was just BKB being traded for the support kills, you're not happy, but it's a... we can deal with the situation. But now that you also don't have the Global Silence, we've already seen in this game that this spell is low-key kind of influential for how GG want to approach these fights. So it being down is going to give some confidence to the side of RNG. Look where they are right now. Ghost, he's been scouted. Or do they see him? Enigma does, but unfortunately he didn't see Somnus, so Somnus just zips in over the head. Quick kill onto the Enigma. Somnus out of mana right now. Diracho activated the Battletrons, but now he doesn't have it available. No. Primal Roar will be there from Chalice into the Requiem. Woo! And the collection of souls. More of them going into the back pocket of this Shadow Fiend. There's not anybody just yet from the side of RNG. Ace, they don't want to lose Enigma. His Beak Link Dagger is on cooldown, Fluke. Oh my god. Worst possible time. He had 6 seconds left as they scouted him. Somnus just jumps in, gets another kill onto this Enigma.
X-Nova?
Oh no. X-Nova might die on the back end of this, so...
What?
That was really funny, actually.
What was he doing there? That's actually a head scratcher from X-Nova. I'm really not. Maybe he just didn't know that there was like more heroes there, but he knew that Boom was there. Whatever, it's hashtag space. That's all it is. Space created, boys. They got themselves a tier 3 and now Elena Rax. Okay.
They might fight this though. Global Silence
Yeah,
coming in.
no.
Kaka with the Unleash, getting all of his HP back. Deracho forced to go into the Battle Trance, but now he has nothing left to close in onto the Shadow Fiend, who activates his BKB and just right-clicks him down. Troll Warlord gone into the dirt. A death onto Kaka. Not really that big of a deal if it grants you a full lane of racks and a kill onto the carry Troll Warlord. He has to be considering that. The fact that he can't even just push out a regular wave at this point in the game for fear of just dying instantly doesn't bode well for their overall prospects here, Fluke.
Yeah, it really doesn't, because they're kind of just corralled inside of their base. Racho can't try and farm any of these harder waves now with the full smoke up. I'm not quite sure if they caught the glimpse there of Gaimin Gladiators. Looks like they have here on RNG. They know the high ground is where to go. Ace, need to be in a good position here, buddy.
Somnus is in even a better position as he finds Tofu first and foremost. They brought down this Earthshaker. Boom does get very far forward, picks up an Invis Rune. The dust doesn't connect onto him, but it does connect onto Celery, who will be found out. Woo! Vortex, right click, dead. That smoked into each other, didn't find one another, unfortunately. But the understanding is clear. Roshan is the next port of call. They can send back the Ember Spirit because he can drop down a Remnant to return to the fight, but they see where his Remnant is here. Oh no, Fluke, it's a trap. They found Celery first. Will there be a global? Here comes Boom. He's returned into it. The Global Silence will now get dropped into the midst of the fight, but Celery still alive somehow. Somnus eventually ends up killing him as Ace does still have access to the Black Hole. Fissure connects onto Somnus. He uses into the air. There's a Primal Roar onto the Troll Warlord. Here's the Blink Black Hole. Insta swap from X-Nova though. Deracho though, putting in the right click damage onto X-Nova. Chalice in the meantime, able to melt down Ace on the side of the fight, but now Deracho, no more access to the defensive spells. He does still have access to some allies nearby, but unfortunately he no longer has access to HP as he dies in the middle of this fight. Silver Edge hit onto Boom coming in from Ghost, which will enable them to right-click him down as well. As RNG, despite getting 2-hero Black Hole by the Ace Enigma on their important cause, the insta-swap will be there.
Yeah.
Sure, Somnus does die. Sure, Kaka dies. Sure, X-Nova dies.
To the high ground. With Ghost being as strong as he is. Oh, Zag Vortex.
The blue hole comes out from him onto 2 heroes. Ace is brought down and so are Celery. Unfortunately, neither of them had access to their key signature spells anyway. But with them both being dead, that's one fewer hero to defend this Rax. There is a buyback on Celery, but not a buyback available for the Enigma. But Celery, with Black, we might wait to buy back just as they initiate so that they don't know the Global Silence is coming. But how can they start this fight? 15 seconds until they have access to the Echo Slam again from Tofu. Fissure will be there onto Ghost. Buyback into the Global Silence, but Kaka not dead just yet. Boom trying to initiate onto him, but they're unable to get that kill. And now Boom is the one that's in trouble. Right click down by Ghost with the Silver Edge. Somnus zips back in onto Tofu. Tofu goes down. Deracho forced to get off his Battle Trance. He's getting off some of these bashes, but Ghost is just way too strong. Tofu does buy back with an Echo Slam on the side. Tries to buy Deracho some time, but regrettably these heroes on RNG are just too powerful at this point. They eat the spells, they eat the stuns, but they do not die. Ghost now sitting around the tier 4 towers. They're just waiting for an opportunity to go for the direct jugular. Mega creeps have been obtained. They're waiting for this kill. Ghost still has Requiem available. Didn't even commit it throughout that entire fight. And still has Aegis for 3 minutes. Somnus jumps in, get up the blue hole. Oh no! But they get the stun out onto Ghost with the Malefice, so they can't connect with the full Requiem combo. These heroes thankfully still alive on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. But that might change as soon as the cooldown is ready on the Electric Vortex. They're thinking about it. Somnus is considering it. But he has to get forced back because Boom really trying to jump him. But they don't want to care about him. Ghost is inside the fountain. Ghost is following these heroes. Ghost kills the Enigma through the Black Hole. And with that success, Boom suddenly finds himself all isolated. But it doesn't matter. They've thrown in the towel. GG well played.
Right.